Hey y'all, this your girl Sharice, baby. I'm back. Like I said, I'm on that. I'm on that. But today I'm eating lunch. I'm eating a taco salad from yesterday. Um, like I said, I'm on that. I've done a video yesterday and I had to delete it. Monday, me and my granddaughter, we was talking and she was like, "Yeah, grandma," she said, "I want to come on the video with you." And she said, "I want to make the hamburger," right? And so I was like, "Girl, you don't even like to touch meat like that." I said, "I don't think you should do the video." She was like, "No, grandma, I want to do the video." Y'all, I really can't eat because this is so devastating. And she was like, "Grandma, I can do it. I can do it." So that Tuesday, once they got in, she was like, "Grandma, you still gonna do Taco Tuesday?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm still do Taco Tuesday." I said, "But I need to go get some lettuce and I need to go get some tomatoes." She was like, "All right, come on, I'll go with you." And I'm like, "All right." So she's still saying, "Yeah, grandma, I'ma make the hamburger. I'ma make the hamburger." And I was like, "Girl, you don't even like touching meat." Like, no. So anyway, y'all, we get back here. Y'all, it's so devastating. It's so devastating.
Chill.
Y'all, we get back here and I always cook dinner around 5 or 6, you know. So when they go home, all they need is, they little snacks, take their baths and go to bed. So I said, let me start preparing for dinner. So she was like, "Grandma, I'm gonna cook the hamburger." And I'm like, "All right, girl, you can cook the hamburger." So anyway, we goes in the kitchen. I had took the hamburger out that morning. So about time it was time for me to cook, the hamburger was done. So we in the kitchen. I take out what we was gonna have with our tacos. So I had the lettuce and I'm chopping the lettuce up. I had the tomatoes and the cheese and all that. And I got everything set up, so my video can look, presentable. So I has her the hamburger, right, y'all? So in the midst of me having handed her the hamburger, she just stopped and she paused and she like this, like, and I said to her, "Girl, you gonna cook that hamburger?" And so anyway, she and I said, "Are you gonna touch it? Don't you know how you get your hamburger and you grab it and you grabbing it so it can be chopped up, it can be broken up." And so anyway, she she put the hamburger in the skillet and she said, "Grandma, I'm not touching the hamburger." And I'm like, "All right, man, y'all, we recording." So she put the hamburger in a skillet and she just took it and she just tossed it over. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So she was saying, "Ooh, grandma, I don't like the smell of this." And I was like, "Go on and put your seasoning on there. Maybe the smell won't bother you as bad." So she seasoned it like I said, she was doing a good job. She was doing a great job. And anyway, she got to chopping the hamburger up. And she was like, I can't do this. This hamburger stinks. So anyway, I was like, "All right, girl." I was like, "Go on over there and chop up the vegetables. The lettuce, tomatoes, and I think we had what were they called? Scallops."
Yeah.
So she went over there, she chopped everything up and she said, "Grandma, how's this?" And I said, "Oh, it look good, it's fine." And she was in the video, she was like, "I ain't gonna never be able to cook." And I was like, "Yes, you will." But y'all, the moral of the story, if y'all would have saw that video, y'all would have thought that I was forcing her to cook the hamburger. The thing is, what's done before the video, what we discussed before the video, we know what's going on, but other people don't know what's going on. Y'all, it looked really bad. When I said, you gonna cook that hamburger, it's like I'm forcing her to make the hamburger, but that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, there's no way I want that video out and people looking bad at me like I'm forcing her to cook. And that wasn't the case. And even when I was like, well, all right, you cut up the vegetables, it's still like, it seemed to me like I was forcing her. And she was like, no, Grandma, she said, we know what's going on. We going to put this video out. And I said, no, we not putting that video out. I said, because that looked bad. And I said, first of all, we got to deal with the people. You know what I'm saying? That's something I would have to come on and I would have to explain to everybody, you know what I'm saying, what was really going on because it looked bad. And I said, furthermore, I have to answer to your mother and your father because they think that I'm talking to you bad. But we know what's going on. And like I said, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad because she was laughing. And you know, the hamburger made her real nauseous. And I told her I knew she wasn't ready because I was the same way, you know what I'm saying, at her age. I wasn't ready to cook. Like I said, I say this over and over again. I didn't learn how to cook till I was 28. I ain't want to touch nobody meat. No, I'm not. I don't want to touch no chicken, no nothing. And so anyway, like I said, it looked it real bad. It looked it bad. And she was like, Grandma, you need to put a video out. You need to put a video out. I said, there's no video more important, you know what I'm saying, than, you know, trying to get subscribers and views and pushing out videos. Like I said, I'm on that. But I ain't on it that hard. You know what I'm saying? To make it seem like I was treating my granddaughter bad. I respect her and I love her too much to have a video out there. And I'm telling you, that video probably would have went viral of, you know, people negative comments. It wasn't that important to me. It wasn't. It was not that important to me. You know, and it was very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. And it really seemed like I was forcing her. But I kept telling her like, you ain't ready to cook. No, you're not ready. Not, you know, I see if I wish she would have said, Grandma, let me cut the vegetables up. You know what I'm saying? That would have helped me out a lot too. And she, you know, she wanted to be in the video with me. That would have, you know, helped out a lot too. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, She was adamant, like, I want to make the hamburger. I want to make the hamburger. And I know this girl cannot, you know, stomach meat like that. Because I couldn't. And her mother couldn't. But y'all, like I said, I can't even eat right now because it was so devastating. So devastating. But like I said, she seasoned the mess out that meat. This the meat right here. And she did eat. She ate her taco. Told myself, I can eat it because it's done, but that don't mean I want to cook it. I'm like, okay, I was like that. That's understandable. And it was a nice video. I introduced my other granddaughter. She was in the video. I'm going to do something with her real soon. You know, do a little mukbang with her. But y'all, it wasn't that important. Like I said, I can push out a couple of videos today. I wasn't pushing that video out. Because y'all, I looked at the video and I sound so aggressive. So aggressive. If y'all went on the, you know, y'all on the outside looking in. I'm like, bro, I can't post that. I'm like, you gonna cook that hamburger because I know she was determined to cook that hamburger. She asked me all day Monday. She asked me Tuesday. So when I gave her the hamburger and she was stuck like that, I'm like, girl, you gonna cook that hamburger. But y'all wouldn't have looked at it like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can put a little clip of the face I was making. I'm not gonna put the whole video. I'm gonna put like a little clip and I'm gonna show y'all the way I was acting. I didn't want to post it because I was acting so dramatic. Like I could have acted better than that. You know, I'm
And
older. So,
it looked like I was forcing her. Tell them.
yeah.
In the video, the way I was sounding,
Yeah,
didn't sound like I was forcing you.
aggressive. It was real
It was
aggressive.
aggressive.
Yeah. It was
And y'all wouldn't have got it. Y'all would have been like, well, why is she meaning that girl? Why is she making that baby cook? And that wasn't the case at all. It was not the case. But y'all, I'm on these videos and I'm not playing. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Had a little technical difficulties. But yeah, y'all, like I was saying, if I would have put that video out there and y'all would have got to going off on me, I would have been so sad. I would have been up in this house crying like a mud boy. I'm Aquarius. I'm very, very sensitive. I would have been so sad, y'all. In the video, it was really nice. You know what I'm saying? We were showing our little food, you know, what she done. Like I said, the hamburger was seasoned up real good. I had my other granddaughter in there. And, you know, we was vibing. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be real fun if you was able to listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so lit. That would be so lit. We be on here vibing with y'all and listen to music. That would be nice. But yeah, y'all in that intermission, y'all, I was tearing this taco salad up. But yeah, it was devastating, y'all. But like I said, I'm trying my best to keep my videos going. You know, I have started like in what, December, and I just gave up because it was hard. People was, you know, saying disrespectful stuff, and I couldn't take that. Like I said, I'm very sensitive. So if I would have put that video out, y'all would have been going hard on me. I promise you. Y'all would have been going in. Like forcing that baby to cook. You get your big butt up there and cook. I'm making that baby cook. But it wasn't forced. She wanted to cook.
I was excited.
You was excited. So when you think you're gonna be able to handle meat?
Ooh.
That's hard.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's really hard. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like such a phobia. Like, make you shake a little bit. I don't know. It's like I'm scared.
Y'all, she just broke down. She broke down and she was like, Donna, I can't do this. If y'all would have saw that, why you making that baby cook? And she scared of them dang on hamburger. Y'all, it was sad. It was sad. Like, yeah, don't be all hyping me up like, yeah, this how she was, y'all. Yeah, I'ma cook that hamburger, grandma. I'ma cook that hamburger. Man, she saw that hamburger. She was like, she was scared. But yeah, it was sad. And I'm like, girl, you gonna cook that hamburger? And it's like I was forcing her to cook. Yeah, that was deep. Sorry about that, you guys.
But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get stronger.
You gonna get stronger?
Yeah, that time I was weak. I was. Yo, I'm gonna put a clip and y'all gonna be laughing. I swear, y'all
no,
gonna be
not.
laughing.
No, she
y'all
no.
Gonna be laughing.
Don't put no. You're not putting that video up. Not a clip. Not even a sneak peek. Nothing. she scared me up there. No, ma'am. Don't ask her to cook nothing else. You can boil some noodles or something, but no, ma'am. No. Y'all, it was a good video too. It was good. And like I said, y'all, I'm trying to be on that. No, I am on that. Not trying to be on that. I'm on that. Like for real. And she trying to be on that on it too, but just don't give her no meat. Don't give her no meat to cook.
No pork chop. I'd be like, Grandma, why you touching that? Like, the pork chop.
You have a feeling she see me cooking. You know, watching the meat.
The pork chops be bleeding, and I'm like, oh my god, I had to like take a walk and get some air. It'd be so horrible,
But
like
tear them up when it's done.
and ribs. I just can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm barbecue with some ribs. Put some ribs on the grill. It's not too hot outside. So I think I'm gonna sit on the porch and make us some ribs today. I don't know what we gonna eat for sides. I'm gonna have to think of something. Like I said, I'm Aquarius, y'all, and this little mind be gone. My mind be gone. I'm always thinking of something to do. Around me, you never bored, because I'm going to find something to do. I'm for real. Either we going to clean out the closet, we going to do something. We going to have something fun to do. Let's rearrange this. We going to do something. Let's take a walk. Let's do this. Let's go to the park. You going to be entertained messing with me. I promise you that.
That's join the military.
Huh?
That's join the military. Talk about that late at night.
No, you join it. What they gonna do with me? Girl, send me right back.
Why? Because you're not a man? People join the military.
My good.
How many
Hush.
How many minutes? Oh.
I'm telling you, the poor grandkids, I love them dearly, but baby. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna end this video. I'll be back on a little later. I just want y'all to know I'm on that. And the reason why I didn't come out with a video yesterday, because that video, it was too much. It was a nice video, but it seemed like I was forcing my grandbaby to cook, and it wasn't the case. And like I said, I couldn't put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because, no, I couldn't put that out there. And I promise y'all I wasn't forcing her to cook. She wanted to cook. And when she couldn't take it, I took over. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't forced at all. But y'all, I'm about to go on back here and straighten up and I guess clean my rib. I might come on and show y'all me cleaning my rib because I got to marinate it. I try to marinate it for at least like 2 hours. You know, you marinate it, and when you put it on the grill and when it get done and you ready to eat, it's falling right off the bone. So I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna show y'all me prepping for dinner for later on. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there slowly but surely. Slowly. But I'm on that and I'm going to do this. So, all right, y'all. Peace. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.